become witches too?
Who'd have thought?
Everything all right at the household?
Youngsters screaming in daytime.
Greetings. Mind if I take...
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant.
Larita won't let you traders out until it suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that supposed to mean, damn it? Is he organizing some international trade fair? I'm a subject of King Demavend, and I tell you...
Demavend's dead.
Ah.
Now, if you don't mind, can we get down to business?
And how do you find the country?
Hey!
Here comes the Witcher. Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a Witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
Why not?
Splendid!
Excellent.
Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment.
Don't overdo it.
Hey, boys. That titan of the art of smithing and how are you?
Nice work.
That so So, so happy. So,
The gods have no love for you.
greetings.
Do we know each
I've heard.
Well,
I.
Yes.
The gods have no love for your kind.
mind if I have...
Take your.
It's not too late to repent.
Mind if I have a look at your book?
Take your time.
I want to play dice.
Prove you're good enough.
I'll be back.
Careful with those swords.
So. Hello, Geralt. So. Hello, Geralt. So,
My prices stay as they are, and I'll not join your guild.
Fires are common in Sabine, and a broken arm can make it very difficult to forge weapons.
You threatening me, Egyptian?
I'm a witcher! Ha-ya! I'm a witcher! Ha-ya! I'm a witcher! Ha-ya!
I think the stew's ready.
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's I wouldn't want it done like that,
What was that? Welcome, welcome.
It's true what they say.
No, thank you, little boy. They're rabble, I tell you.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
Hey there, Witcher! Are you Geralt of Rivia, sir?
Who's asking?
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside La Valette Castle.
Our family would have perished.
I can't accept this.
But
Give my regards to your relatives.
Welcome. Won't even wag my tongue. Won't even wag my tongue.
Just don't start any brawl.
Of course.
I've got.
get the fuck out!
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette Lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Keiran,
Keiran?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
Sozek doesn't look too good. Lay him inside somewhere.
Right, we've dawdled enough already. Come on, lads, let's go.
What's this? I was ready for a rumble there.
Shut it, and come on.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Keiran, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Keiran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Keiran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witchers' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Are always said. Go ask the maester.
Ever seen the river monster, the Keiran?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
tell me you like it, dear.
Not really.
Say
Going
something.
somewhere, friend.
Or did you just fart?
Welcome.
Greetings.
Going
Bloody hell.
At your service.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
How you like that offer from the Commandant?
Greetings.
White-haired one. I have
Welcome,
an offer
welcome.
for you. Greetings, white-haired one.
I'm no herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight.
Sounds good.
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Can't go and see him yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher, have your ways?
I'll see what I can do.
Bloody hell. What are you looking at?
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highway.
Can't help with the She's asked.
And who's...
That's what I'm here to...
The sorceress was to manage alone.
Well, we're managing it together now, so as... I never jest.
All right. We shall increase the reward.
It's a deal. Now tell me what you know about...
You're the Witcher.
Who could tell me?
That ploughing elf.
Where can I...
In the village. Now...
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Careful with those swords.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
We should send for Laredo.
No offence, but you're scaring my customers away.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to the cesspit, but it's about to make sense. Voltest's killer, live and in person. How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vasima, and I'd rather not dawdle. I lost a load of time looking for you.
No reason to waste any more talking then. Bon voyage.
Listen, Jester. You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse. You choose.
All right. Give it a shot.
Drop your sword and put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what...
Shut up. Go ahead. Try to kill me.
No need to figure no vicious tricks! I've got a turtle stone! We've got a wanted man here! Grab him, boys!
A fine mess.
So how's it going?
Youngster screaming.
Hey!
The readout catch your veth. Scar.
A pleasure to see you.
No
I don't
love
even
for
let him
your
see me.
kind.
Who'd have thought?
That doesn't make any sense.
A day like
New
any
shoes.
other.
He said he can't leave her just yet. She's going through a difficult time.
Trolls beat me.
Which shoe maker?
Amundil.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
I know you too well.
Sheila's one of the most powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted, in my experience. I know her to be devious and manipulative.
Any proof?
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
And why would she do that?
I don't know. Her true intentions have always been hard to fathom.
I'll see if I can't learn what they are.
How?
I'll go hunting with her, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Damn it! Take that. stink.
How many more can there be?
Say something, or did you just fart? Your pubes white too?
Excellent work.
In it, the fine...
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides...
They must be...
A war...
Not necessarily.
We ought to...
Everybody here? Sitting comfortably? Then listen. Not so long ago, our King Foltest had a daughter named Ada. The girl died, but an evil man cursed her and wouldn't let her rest in peace. Ada was reborn as a Striga. She left her sarcophagus at night and, hungry for human flesh, hunted on Vizima streets. The city was frozen with fear, and the king promised a reward for lifting the curse from his daughter. Many tried, but they all failed. Then a witcher came to Vizima. He heard people out, examined wounds left by the Striga's talons, and accepted the job, despite many warnings. The witcher fought the beast the whole night. He led her on, dodged her fangs, and parried her furious attacks. Though he was close to death, he didn't want to kill her. This was the first time the Striga saw such fierceness in a man. She felt the strength of his iron will and backed down. Witches know how to dispel enchantments and spells like nobody else. That brave soul also knew how to lift the curse. He sealed himself in the Striga's sarcophagus, beside her mother's corpse, and waited for morning. The third cock crow lifted the evil spell and turned the Striga back into a princess. However, the curse was not dispelled immediately. The witcher nearly died, attacked by the beast in girl's form. The king's men found him bleeding. They also found the princess cured, but still feeble of mind. That's how Foltest regained his daughter. Such things do happen under the sun and the moon.
Head milk. Greetings.
Today I'll tell you how Lobbit...
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man.
What's...
Lady, they say...
Any...
Go...
You mean...
Call him whatever ye like. He troubled our great-grandfathers already. But he's even... Everybody here? Sitting
Welcome to our ship.
Not so long ago, our King Foltest had a daughter named Ada. The girl died, but an evil man cursed her and wouldn't let her rest in peace. Ada was reborn as a Striga. She left her sarcophagus at night and, hungry for human flesh, hunted on Vizima streets. The city was frozen with fear, and the king promised a reward for lifting the curse from his daughter. Many tried. They all failed. Then a witcher came to Vizima. He heard people out, examined wounds left by the Striga's talons, and accepted the
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharim. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try, I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I aim to kill the Kayran. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Got spots in my eyes from staring at that forest. By the beast in Girls' Fall.
I need to make a few orans. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. The lunatics. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore.
A great house, you say? Tell me more.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. If you...
No harm.
The king's men found him.
I'm looking to...
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the king? Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the...
Care to clear up?
I am old. Even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're...
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
That's how
Greetings.
Foltest regained him. Today I'll tell ye how Lobendon came to be. A long time ago, our forefathers
become
came to
witches
this shore.
too?
The king granted them land.
Say something, or did you just fart?
Disperse! Go home!
Behave yourself, Witcher.
Something's troubling me. Let's see. What does a bloody witcher actually eat? What was that? Mushrooms? Spuds? Why spuds? Because he's a human.
Tell him I'm taking your pouch, or your pouch and your life.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option, and his hand inched towards his knife.
What then?
He got a bolt in.
What?
The Commandant wanted...
Leave your weapon.
Guard it with care.
Wait, Wolf. You're going inside. Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt.
Come on.
The poor ones are all...
With these cunts, Laredo can protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add claret to
I don't
six
like
and it doesn't
your
get any better.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a Witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
Hey! You're alive!
You know this one.
What you want?
I was looking. Let's do this.
A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough all. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough all. Do that again, and I'll fuck you, mum. Plough them all!
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Damn the dogs! The old... I don't like...
And I...
What are you...
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna...
Save the boasting.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough all. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough all. Do that again, and I'll fuck you, mum. Plough them all!
You've had your song. Care for some...
I hate mutants like you.
I know.
They say witches have no need to plough.
Good day.
Did you know that?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
What you want?
I was looking. Let's do this.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough all. Oh, you are fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plough all. Do that again, and I'll fuck you, mum. Plough them all!
Damn the dog!
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
What do you need?
Ugly.
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
But...
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
Can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
I'll not show you so much as a tip for that.
A favor for a favor?
You've helped me already. Humiliating Myron and Alphonse. That was something. Thank you.
The pleasure was all mine.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump. Nothing better than
Care
a
for a little
fireside
diversion,
feast.
Grave One?
Except
I'm
a
on
fireside
duty.
feast with copious
Oh,
amounts
come
of liquor.
Your comrades are
Add
well
plough
up to
into the
having
mix
their
and it
fun.
doesn't get any
Why should
better.
you be any worse?
Luckily, the Commandant's
You're
provided it all.
Let's go.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Tits like that, you could conquer all. Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and Sniffing it doesn't around get like any better. dogs in a rubbish
Luckily,
dump.
the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
Did you hear?
So
Two
long as
big
he can
shots
afford to
arrived.
tell it.
Wonder what
I'll
they
not
want.
lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard. Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer? Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Plowing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop
Soldier,
ya.
report to me
You're too
immediately.
soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. Garrison's thin.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for you.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Dorito. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourable at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Lorito's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go. No passage.
Any news for me?
I guess you're fine.
He's stubborn, it's true. But he's met his match. And I'm not about to leave Flotsam to the same fate as the other towns, and the citizens of Flotsam owe the elves nothing. They built their homes, and if need be, we'll remind the Longears where they...
You've got a heap of soldiers for...
Bandits swarm to trading routes like flies to shit. Only troops can guarantee some order here. We're the last Temerian outpost in this area.
They say
Greetings.
what you want?
Huh? Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true. Turned me away at the door, the bastard. We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
Lads, I was thinking. About what, new boy? Maybe we ought to try